Hi, it's just a very quick video to help you with putting together your garden line mower from Aldi. Couple of issues that cropped up while I was doing this. Basically the instructions aren't very clear to me, and it took a little bit of engineering nous to get it sorted out, but if you're patient and you have a quick look at this video, it might help. The instructions really aren't clear in terms of putting in the metal bar to support the grass collecting. So I thought I'd just show you that here. Basically, you pass a bolt through from the outside to the inside using the nut on top, and the plate sits into grooves on the upper side of the basket. That's the bit with the handle, obviously. And then to secure it, you just use the thin screws which were supplied into the brackets here. Other than that, you have a kind of U-shaped metal bracket that connects underneath through this section here, and also I added some washers onto here to avoid losing these nuts in the grass. Collected grass particularly would be a nightmare looking for them. Although it seemed obvious from the instructions that you'd need to put something in the holes here in order to hold the lower part of the handle onto the mower, it seemed to me from the drawing that it was saying to use bolts, but actually they don't go into the handle holes. So there are a couple of screws of a similar length which are provided, which have pointed tips on them, and they actually work along with a washer, drill straight in. You will need to get yourself a hex type screwdriver for this job. One thing to watch out for when you're fitting the lower part of the handle, to ensure that the cables stay on the inside of the arm rather than on the outside, because when you attach the upper part the cables are quite tight otherwise, and you could break them accidentally when you're folding the handle up. One was pretty straightforward. Basically what you need to do is to get these two arms into the flap itself first, and then position the middle section into the hole in the mower, and then you slide a rod through from one end all the way through, and then fix on end caps as it says in the instructions to keep it in place. The Greenline product seems to me to be, in most of the areas that matter, pretty good quality compared to many of the much more expensive ones that I looked at before I decided on this one. Particularly the cover for the cutting blades seems to be from a good quality metal. The only gripe I've got is the way that the grass collector attaches onto the hooks at the back of the mower, which I think, having had a mower with metal hooks on it, this will probably break down over time, but for the price you can't really complain.